Oh, that's awesome.
Beast mode.
Well, Colton, we're getting ready to kick off the 2015-16 deer season. What we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, long time it feels like.
A long time. We had a lot of good deer on game camera that we had been watching, and we were excited to get out there and get started. Y'all go with me opening morning on a pop-up blind, and I was able to get a few filmed and kind of get us a game plan for the rest of the season after that morning.
Well, mixed emotions this morning. Opening morning, 2015-16 season, October the 3rd. The deer we set up to hunt, that was him we filmed here this morning. You know, sometimes I think I need my head examined. That deer, under different circumstances or a different view, I may have shot him, but he just seemed young to me. It's a chance you take, you know. Next time I see him, he may be in the bed of the neighbor's truck, but if I kill him, I know he didn't make it. That's a good deer. Got a lot of character to him. Well, we set up here on the ridge stand this afternoon. I've been catching the blues all morning about that big buck, not shooting him, but, you know, he didn't do it for me. I think he's 4.5 years old. I filmed that deer last year, and he made it through, so I'm going to take a chance that he'll make it again. You know, if you say your neighbors are going to kill him, well, they might do it, and if they do, that'll be fine. But if I kill him, I know he won't make it, so I'm going to take that chance. We set up here on the ridge. We got the north wind. It's bad for us. I've been feeding on the north side of here, so the hogs have taken over. So hopefully we'll get a few deer and a few hogs in here this evening. We'll see what's happening.
Infected Outdoors is brought to you by PSE Archery, Experience Performance, Vapor Trail, Quit Your Crying.
It's my first hunt of the season. We're out here in Leon County trying to get set up. Got this buck I call Buster. I've been hunting him for about 2 years now. He doesn't miss many evenings here. Hopefully I can get me a shot at him today. Boom. Well, all the deer finally left the field. We're gonna head back down to the camp house, try to get us some help before we go try to look for a blood trail.
Infected Outdoors is brought to you by Grim Reaper Broadheads. Watch them drop. Gold tip. Damn straight.
Kevin found Buster about 3 o'clock today. So glad we were able to find him. We were headed down here with a dog to look for him ourselves when we got the call that Kevin found him. Been hunting Buster for about 2 years now. I'm just so glad we were able to lay hands on him.
Well, Chasity, she got so rattled when she had to let down and her release went off. And it wasn't a malfunction. She forgot to take her thumb off. She shot wide right to that deer, and it rattled her. Because when that second shot came in, she wasn't thinking that deer was walking. Luckily, she sailed it high. And then by the third shot, she was just so discombobulated on her nerves. And she's, it's the first buck she's ever shot.
It happens.
It's reality.
It happens.
It happens to us all.
It
We all
happens to all of
experience.
us.
And, I'm just real proud of her for being able to make not the greatest shot, but a lethal shot. Granted, it was, straight liver. She caught maybe the back end of a lung, but, I was proud of her because she experienced every emotion a bow hunter can experience in one hunt.
Yes, she did.
She missed. She made a bad shot, sleepless night, and not finding her deer. But luckily, we were bringing a dog down that next evening. But Kevin called us right when we were turning down the lease road that he found him. And we were able to put our hands on him. And it was just a great conclusion. She was so happy. First buck ever. And I tell you what, my first buck wasn't that big.
Mine wasn't either. Not at all. And I was just so happy I found that deer for her and was able to call y'all, and say, hey.
Yeah, well, she was excited.
And I was able to be there with y'all when she put her hands on that deer.
Excited.
And in reality, that deer didn't go 250 yards.
He walked a long way.
He just, for the way he turned and the blood quit that night, but we got him.
We got him.
That's the main thing.
Cool thing is, there's a pretty big 7-point that needs to be shot.
A very big selling point. And after my filming of opening morning, I decided that I'm going to shoot this 7-point.
Yeah.
Hey guys, well, we're back here in the pop-up again today. We filmed that big 7-point here yesterday evening. And man, he's definitely a shooter, mature deer. I was fired up. I'm like, oh, it's going to happen this afternoon. But I had so many deer between me and him, I never could get a clear shot. had so many deer between us, and when I'd get a clear shot, he was turned away from me. So hopefully we'll get him today. So y'all stick around.
Infected Outdoors is brought to you by Bee Stinger, Bee Steady, Montana Black Gold, built by bow hunters for bow hunters.
Well,
That's why they make a 5-arrow quiver.
hey, I tell you what, when I went out there to pick them arrows up, I thought it was Christmas time. I had knocks glowing all over the pasture. You know, that's the way it happens. I mean, I was, where that pop-up was, it was a ridge up above me. That's not an excuse.
No.
I mean, I ranged that deer. I shot over him the first time, flicked him across his back. He come back in there. I shot under him. And, you know,
Self-filming ain't easy.
It's
It's
not-
not easy.
it's not easy. And it is what it is. But no sooner than that happened, here comes the 17 point.
Yeah, 163 inches.
163-inch deer that I had filmed opening morning, and we had talked. I went back to the camp. We had talked, and I showed y'all the footage of him and said I wasn't going to take him. And then come to find out, he was on several different cameras in the area, and that deer come back in there that evening late. And the way he come in, I couldn't get the camera over there to get it turned around to get it on film, but I got a decent shot on him, and we looked that night for a while.
Yeah, just a little, it's sparse blood.
Yeah, sparks
Very,
blood
very
here and
sparse
there,
blood.
and talk about a sick feeling of having that deer down and not being able to find him that night. I didn't sleep.
A good thing we have good friends.
Very good friend of mine and a heck of a dog man, Skeeter Ramsey.
Yeah.
I called him the next morning and he said, I'll be on my way. And he showed up with his dogs, and just about an hour and a half, I had my hands on that deer.
Yeah, it was a, 4th biggest deer in the region, ain't it? With a bow.
He ended up 4th in Texas Big Game Awards this year. So
That's pretty cool and an achievement, and just goes to show if you let young deer walk, a monster will grow and step out in front of you. But that's it for this week. I hope everybody's enjoyed it. Don't forget to like the Facebook page and share it when you can. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And until we talk next time, God bless.
God bless.